Welcome back to Solo Quest. So the last time we had an episode where it was some world building, and then I had gone to Gen Con, so it's been a little while since I had an episode, so I wanted to continue along with the Punisher takes on Gotham, or takes on Batman's beat in Gotham, so to speak. And the last thing we had to do was leave the club, which we did, and then we had to head to the Monk's Coffee Shop at 2 a.m. where we were going to meet Poppy. And Poppy was going to give us, hopefully, some information. Now, when Frank gets there, he's going to go a little early and scope out the area to see if it's possibly a trap. Which you never know. I mean, these people want to set you up half the time. So I got my Mythic Game Master emulator here, one-page emulator, to see if there's anybody worth looking over here, but we'll check it out. So I'm going to ask the GM emulator, and I'm going to do unknown 50-50 percentage chance. Is there a chance? Does anybody look suspicious here? And I do 50-50. I got a 13, and that's an exceptional yes. All right. So I'm going to see if my character notices that now, because I'm going to play it this way. I'm going to ask the GM. Well, if I'm asking the GM, that qualifies as a roll. So, suspicious person here. Okay. Suspicious person. And we got an exceptional yes of 13. So we can get some descriptions going of what they might be or what they look like. We got a 52, which is, it's a light. And then we got a 3. Light and beautiful. Just writing this down. So it's a light and beautiful. Maybe it's a suspicious-looking woman sitting at the bar. She doesn't look like she should be in this type of diner. And she's sitting at the bar and she's enjoying a cup of coffee. And Frank's going to take note of her and her way she's dressed and possibly keep her in mind as he goes inside this place to sit down. Now, he's going to go inside the place and he's going to wonder, is the corner booth taken? Let's take a look at this. 50-50. This is 2 a.m., so I'm going to put the odds at very unlikely since it's so late at night. 47. That gives me a no. So he's going to take the corner booth and he's going to sit down. And he's going to wait for Poppy. The waitress is going to come over and he's going to order some, I don't know, he's going to order a soda and some fries. And he's going to wait for Poppy to show up. Now, does Poppy arrive on time? We'll do a check of 50-50, 55. No. So Frank sits there, and Poppy does not show up at 2 a.m. Does Poppy show up at 2:30? We give that another 50-50. 96. That's an exceptional no. At this point, Frank is thinking this is going to be a setup. So he's going to start looking around for anybody else suspicious that have walked in. Has anybody walked in at all in the last hour at least? 01. Exceptional yes. Okay. Is it a man? 50-50. Yes. Exceptional. So it's a man. Now this man he's going to sit down at the bar near the woman with the fancy dress, who has not left by chance also. So that's something interesting to look at there. Now, looking at what's going on here, Frank's going to take a quick look, and I'm going to do this not by the other way. I'm going to do it by actual character sheet, and we're going to take a look at where does he have anything. I'm going to use his detective surveillance skills of a 6. So cross-referencing that to spot something. I'm going to do, you at least get a 9. So that's a 10 and that's a 5. That 10 gets rolled again. Okay, so he got over it. He got a 13 total and a 6. So he got 2 column shifts. So he gets it. So Frank takes a look at the guy. He wants to know, is there any unusual scars or tattoos on him? Yes, there is a tattoo on him. Is it a Bratva tattoo? Yes. It is a Bratva tattoo he's got on his neck. You can see the tattoo sticking out the side. Frank slowly reaches for his pistol that he has under the table, and he's going to take a shot. He's going to lift up his gun, not taking any chances. He's going to take a shot at this guy right off the bat. This is going to be a surprise since this guy didn't seem to really notice exactly that Frank was sitting in the corner. But being that Poppy is an hour late, and this person is here, is suspicious to him. So he's going to take a shot. And let's see here. His weaponry with guns is 10. Versus the bad guy, Bratva. Oh, he needs a 5 or higher. And he does. He gets a 15 total. So that gives him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 column shifts versus the gun, which is just a regular 45. Its EV is a 5 versus the body, which is a 3 with 2 column shifts. So this guy takes 6 points of damage. No, 5 points of damage, excuse me. And boom, the guy goes right down on the ground dead. Everybody starts screaming. The woman who is sitting at the bar quickly spins around, pulls out a gun, and fires it. Since Frank wasn't ready for that, she gets a good shot off of him. He will be able to try to dodge this, but doubtful. So she has to, let's see, his dexterity. Okay, versus that. So let's do it. She gets a 12. Oof, that's going to be a hard. Yep, that's a hit. She definitely hit. Well, let me see, actually. She's got a 4. He's got a 6. No, actually, she misses by 1. Frank dives out of the way really quickly and picks up a chair and throws it in front of him as he fires back at her. And he gets a 12, which is a solid hit. No column shifts, so she takes 3 points of damage. She's still going. She jumps behind the bar and tries to take a shot at Frank, but unfortunately he's behind something that's going to make him harder to hit. She got an 11, and she needed a 15. Oof, no. Frank's going to take a shot at what's peeking out of her, and he rolls a 9. Nothing. No, that's not close enough because she's heavily undercover. Now she's going to take a shot at him. She's going to roll double 1s. Oof, that is awful. Double 1s will be automatically, instantly a failure. She's going to jam her gun and throw it on the ground and try to escape out the back. Frank gets a shot at her. He's going to try to hit her in the leg. So I'm going to spend 3 hero points to add on to my roll. Yeah, to add my action value. Actually, I'm gonna boost it up from a, let's see, he's got a 10 and she's got a, yeah, okay. So he doesn't really, if I want to get a precise shot off, I'm gonna have to at least get a 9. So there we go. I got a 10, so I don't even need to boost it up. He takes a shot, hits her in the leg, and she is down. She falls down to the ground, and she is trying to, kind of crawl her way through and get out of there through the back door. Frank comes over, and he steps on her leg. She screams in pain. He holds the gun near her. He goes, "Who are you, and what are you trying to do?" She spits at him and says, "I'm telling you nothing." Sirens can be heard in the background as the police are getting there. And Frank looks around and notices that there are some people in there looking at him, because there are some people that still work at the diner. They're noticing him, and he looks around and he kind of shrugs it off. He's like, I got to get out of here. He quickly knocks her out. Let me do a knockout roll. The back of his gun, just in case he fails. No. Hits her across the face, knocks her out. I got a 13. That's enough. Knocks her across the face, and he throws her over his shoulder, and he is going to question her later on, but he needs to get the hell out of there. Let's do a quick check here. How far are the police going to get here in the next couple of minutes? We'll do a 50-50. That is a 99. Exceptional no. So the sirens are far enough away that Frank casually walks out the front door with this woman over his shoulder and goes around the corner to where he has parked his van, throws her in there after he ties her hands and binds her, gets in there, and then takes off before the police show up. That's going to end the scene here for this episode. Wow, that was kind of interesting. I like what happened there. We got into a fight. We got this mysterious woman, this Bratva guy that showed up. Poppy screwed us over, apparently, so we're not getting any information from Poppy. But who knows who this mysterious woman is, and we're going to find out. Next episode, Frank is going to question her and hopefully interrogate her and get some information. With that said, I'm going to head out. Make sure to listen to all the episodes and enjoy them as they come out. Good night, everybody.